Welcome to the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, home to the South Alabama Jaguars at Hancock Whitney Stadium, and we have been fired up about this match all week. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hokies will kick it away first. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
A run up the middle is stuffed for
defender, being a heat-seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Gomez. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. And the Hokies have taken it inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. On the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
A first down run in the red zone. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast to force the incompletion.
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Yeah, the defense just too good there. They're trying to run it in on 3rd down and be physical up front. The defense, though, having none of it, creating a negative play and now setting up 4th down.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. The 50. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, South Alabama. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
From 4th and goal, backs against the wall. You don't want to give up points to. I'm putting points on the scoreboard. What a play by this defense. Nice break on the football, gets the pick, finds the green grass, and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He gets a block. Got a little room. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. And the Hokies have it with a first and goal. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
They'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hokies.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He's got it for the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. From the gun, the ground game. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could...
Time to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's into the open down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running behind that left side. And the defense finally makes a stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's going to pass. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter.
Virginia Tech, 15. S.Alabama, 14.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
At the 20, he's got space. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
Fires to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
Quickly complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Hokies moving quickly to the line.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated, because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
And on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Ball State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Fires one high and deep. And he reels it in inside the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the 1st down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Alabama.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
So they chose to just go ahead and kick it, so they're still down by 1. Oh, he's going to take a chance. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And that's a first down for the offense.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads it downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Got his man quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo. They'll try the run. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. He wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Gomez. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Race, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
On second down, just keeps firing. Makes the grab down the middle. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Coming after him. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And they'll spread receivers all over the field, 5 wide on second and goal. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 8.
How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim. Oh, they want the 2, and the holder's going to try to throw it. And he makes the catch off the fake.
Was complete, but the 2-point conversion failed.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
28. South Alabama, 21.
Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need. He'll take the deep shot. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The DBs will back off a bit. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Jaguars will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Off play action. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water balls, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They're going to throw it again. He's going for it all. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Hokies line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. They finally make the stop at the big run. He's plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up second down.
To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Picks up 3. Brings up third down.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hokies. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Number 26.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Intercepted by Virginia Tech. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
That keeps the score. Virginia Tech, 35. S.Alabama, 21.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The throw to the outside is complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback checking off. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fires toward the target. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Jaguars in the hurry up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, he's looking downfield. Fires into the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Taking it the other way. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give to the back. At the 35, he's open. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you.
It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Number 19, set to kick it off.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to scramble. Finds a crease at the 20. He's loose. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Trying to find his man on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching. Keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTSA has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 37 over the Pandas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cook. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
2nd down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a deep.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, South Alabama!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And he's dragged down.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this off.
Going for it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple of more times.